Winter is coming, so we gotta get prepared for that. Now, this is a really simple morning routine that anybody can do. I'm not telling you to go into the ocean, into the sea midwinter. Nobody needs to do that. I know that not everybody can do that, obviously. So instead of doing this, you can just, of course, do a cold shower. That's the simplest way to do cold exposure, and it works just fine as well. But if you have the opportunity, if you have the time, I think this is by far better than a cold shower. I think it's even better than an ice bath because you're kind of connecting with nature, right? And going into the sea or a lake or any large body of water, as a matter of fact, is a lot harder than doing, let's say, a cold shower. Because doing a cold shower, the temperature around you is a lot warmer than the water hitting whatever part of your body that it's hitting. And it's harder than an ice bath because when you jump in the ice bath, all the water around you starts warming up from your body temperature, right? But when you jump in the sea or a lake or a river or whatever, the water around you does not get warmer whatsoever, right? So I checked the water temperature before this. It says that the water temperature was around 14 degrees Celsius, which is about 57 degrees Fahrenheit. And the temperature outside was 10 degrees Celsius, which is around 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and it was a bit windy. But the cool thing is that when you jump in the cold water and you stay for a certain amount of time, again, this is depending on your experience level with doing this, your tolerance. Usually doing about 30 to 60 seconds is perfect, right? Here I managed to do a minute and a half. I could have done more. It was not that cold. I mean, when you get in it, when you get into the water, it's pretty darn cold, right? But 15 degrees, 14 degrees Celsius, it's not that cold. And it was pretty easy for me to control my breathing, right? The most important thing when doing cold exposure, when you're jumping into the cold, is to control your breath. So the best way to do this is to do deep, slow inhales through the nose, like this, and then do even slower, deeper exhales through the mouth, like that. If you control your breathing, you're pretty much fine. You can stay for Wim Hof made a group of people stay for 10 minutes in freezing cold water. So I don't know the possibilities, but for me, I don't want to stay longer than maybe 2 minutes. So when you get out of the water, you feel really, really energized, and your body starts rapidly warming up. So even if it's cold outside, you start rapidly warming up. And this is another thing I wanted to show you guys. This is a really good morning routine to get your whole body moving, the blood flow moving, your entire body is getting activated. So what you saw in the beginning was these lymphatic jumps or hops or whatever, which gets your lymphatic system going. And then I did these jumping twists, which pretty much do the same thing, but we also add rotation, which is really good. The next thing I did was those body waves that you saw. Again, another awesome exercise for your upper back, for your hips, for absolutely everything. This is for the shoulders. Again, another awesome exercise you can do to warm up your shoulders. And pretty much everything you do here, you can do each and every exercise from 30 to 60 seconds or for as long as you want to do it. And all of these feel absolutely amazing. This is to crack that upper back because let's be honest, most of us do a lot of sitting throughout the day, and we need to do these type of movements to open up the body, get everything nice and warmed up. Now listen to me being in absolute pain.
Então,
jetzt noch zu den.
Айде, слонинките, разкърши ги.
Yeah, that hurt like crazy. But it feels so good. And then another exercise are these golf swings, which again are awesome for opening the hips, the upper back, the shoulders, the neck, the head, the feet, everything. You start the rotation from your hips always, and it flows from from your feet to the hips, to the chest, to the upper back, and all the way to the head. And then you can do a little combo and give your girlfriend a nice hook to the face. So you keep her in her place. And then we finish off with some marches, which are amazing for warming up those hip flexors, which stay asleep all night. And they get really, really tight from all the sitting that we do. And the hip flexors being in the middle of your body and being responsible for moving your legs, which you need to walk and do absolutely everything, are crucial. So you need to at least do them the courtesy of doing these marches every day. And maybe even train them with some weights. Here's my beautiful girlfriend. She's amazing, but then she did this shit. And now it's war. I'm gonna give her a quick headbutt just so she knows her place. Bam! There we go. But she didn't get knocked out, and now I'm in trouble.
This one going on